you have brought the darkness of crime and politics alive on screen. What potential do you see in Dubai to Karachi for adaptation? Because I feel like you are the best crime director if I have seen your movie and I have grown up your movies. So what is the potential you see in this?
Yeah, I think everybody is curious to know what happened after Dubai and how the story reached Karachi. So it's going to be a very interesting journey, and I think how many books of yours have been adapted into films now? 9. So look at this. 9 books have been adapted into films. So of course, I think this will be 12th or 13th, because before that 3-4 more will come. Yeah. So I think when हुसैन मुझे यहाँ बुला रहे थे, तो मैंने उनसे कहा कि एक ही शर्त पे आऊँगा, जब तक मैं पढ़ ना लूँ इसके राइट्स आप किसी को नहीं देंगे. तो हुसैन फंस गए, बोले हाँ ठीक है.
You have played roles inspired by the romance. Recently, Awarapan 2 is coming. We have seen the teaser and we are really excited. Can you cheer up louder, everyone? And I have been a good fan of Ground Zero. I have watched it and it was amazing, the good work again. So what part of Dubai to Karachi hits you, or how you see when it is about anything related to underworld character, or any character, you have played this kind of character, so how you see these kind of character doing on the screen?
जब हुसैन जी ने कहा कि ये अपनी अगली किताब लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, I got very excited because I've been an ardent big I guess I've read a lot of his books, and when he said that this is a sequel of Black Friday, I got even more excited because I remember reading that book back in the day and loving it. So I actually downloaded this book on my Kindle and I'm almost done reading it. It's, I think, true to his style of writing, and because of his experience as an investigative journalist, the kind of detail that he's brought to this book, the fact-checking, the research, and I really want to know from him, how long did it take him to write this? Because some of the chapters are so detailed. The names, the numbers, the figures that he's put across in the book are so astounding. Especially for me, someone who's always been kind of fascinated with this world. And it's no mystery, because the characters that I've played, they've all been inspired from this world. Maybe Once Upon a Time Mumbai, or Jannat, which is the darker side of cricket. But it's amazing how he's kind of just constructed those chapters, and also it's so thrilling, so pacey, and it's one of those books that's constantly, you want to get to the end, chapter after chapter. So it's been quite an experience, and I would just kind of urge the readers to go out there and get their copy. I believe it's been on the stands for a month and a half now, right?
A couple of months, in stores.
Yeah, so that's what kind of strikes me. His books are always those, like they say, unputdownable experiences that you have to get to the end, and I'm loving it.
Okay, that's great. And what kind of character you want to, you would like to play in this movie? It's again, I'll say, a character which is...
In this movie, as in...
in this case, it's gonna happen, yeah. So
well, actually, speaking of this venue, we've already launched 2 more books with Hussain ji, and also with Bilal here, we did Bard of Blood. So there was this question that was asked in one of the press conferences that, you loved Bard of Blood, and if you get a chance to play this character, would you? I said, I'd love to. So I'm just putting it out there. If there's a film ever made on this, you know who to call. I've already played the journey up to the 70s. So we can always extend it beyond that.
So how challenging it is to play such characters, Dawood or any underworld Don characters, because you're an actor, and I guess this is something really challenging as per seeing you on the screen. Is it really challenging, or sort of?
I think, it's like any other role that you do. I think what happens essentially in the Hindi film industry is that, first of all, it's not a documentary. It's for entertainment. So a lot of this, obviously we're inspired by this world. Writers and directors source information from books like the ones he writes, and of course anecdotes. But then eventually you have to put the the 5 songs and the action sequences and the love stories. So if you really want to know about the underworld, you should just read one of his books or watch a documentary. For entertainment, you should watch Once Upon a Time Mumbai. Yeah, so that's what it is.
Well, he played Big D actually.
So Vishal sir, one question is from you as well. So I mean, does a character like Daud challenge your creativity? I know it's not deep, but I want to know that, and they want to know that. Do you see art in his arc, or like something related to only power, or related to fear? Because character like Daud is something really, I mean, challenging. So what kind of creativity you put in, and it makes a cinema?
I don't think it's challenging at all. In fact, it's so inviting and so juicy. You know, if you like I've been saying a lot of times that if you release 2 films together, one is on Daud Ibrahim and one is on Swami Vivekanand, the tickets will be sold for Daud Ibrahim more than Swami Vivekanand. So yeah, so nobody is interested in the saints. We are interested in the devils. And this world is so fascinating because उसमें जो ग्रे ब्लैक एंड वाइट के बीच में जो ग्रे आता है वो एरिया, बिकॉज समटाइम्स दे आर रॉबिन हुड, समटाइम्स दे आर किलर, समटाइम्स दे आर ब्रदर्स, फादर्स, daughters. So this is a very fascinating world, the way they switch. So I don't think it's challenging at all. In fact, every filmmaker's dream has been to create Godfather. All the filmmakers at some point they want to make Godfather. So that's why this world will keep calling us back and again and again and again.
So recently we are actually seeing cinema is growing, and also there are some challenges we are facing as an entertainment industry. I would like to ask what kind of content we should more towards whether it should be content should be related to any crime or anything, what kind of content which should be there on the screen, so that because audience are getting really I guess smart as comparatively, because we are having Netflix, we are having Amazon Prime, OTT, we have all the access towards international cinema. So as a director, I want to know that what kind of content and what kind of homework we should do as a director. I'm just keen to know, because yeah.
I mean, to directors you are asking this question.
He wants to be director.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
maybe. I mean, I just want.
I wish वो फॉर्मूला किसी को पता होता कि क्या चलता है और क्या नहीं चलता है. और we are in, I think, one of the worst phase of creative challenges in our film industry. We are in the worst phase because nobody knows what is working. There's hardly any money. बहुत एकदम सब सूख गया.
That's why I asked it.
So that's why I'm saying nobody knows, because what works. Nobody knows, and nobody has ever known what works. सब एक चीज़ चलती है, उसके पीछे हम लोग एक फॉर्मूले की तरह चलते हैं उसके पीछे. तो वो कुछ अभी तो वो भी नहीं हो रहा है कि एक चीज़ जैसी बनी दोबारा वैसी चले, उसका भी कुछ पता नहीं है. तो ये एक बड़ी अच्छी बात है कि वो अनसर्टेनिटी जो हम अननोन की तरफ लेके जा रही है, तो अननोन इज वेरी ब्यूटीफुल.
You have explored the underworld in many of your works, right? And what makes Dubai to Karachi different and perhaps more dangerous?
Oh, see, when I have 2 fantastic friends here, I mean Imran and Vishal ji, I'm totally speechless to articulate my thoughts here. But the whole thing is कि इस किताब के ज़रिए मेरा सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज था कि I'm going to write sequels for 2 books, Black Friday and Dongri Dubai, and combine them into one. I think Vishal will agree with my problem कि अगर किसी मूवी की सीक्वल बनाना है तो एक मूवी में 2 मूवीज़ की सीक्वल कंबाइन करना बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज होगा. सो ब्लैक फ्राइडे अपने आप में एक सेमिनल किताब थी, उसकी कुछ कहानी बची हुई थी, और डोंगरी दुबई भी एक लेवल पे आके रुक गई थी दुबई में. सो फॉर मी द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज वाज हाउ टू डू दिस. नाउ इमी जस्ट रेज्ड अ क्वेश्चन के कितने साल लगे. आई गेस कि डोंगरी दुबई केम आउट इन 2012. सो मैंने तकरीबन 12 साल लगाए इस चीज़ को करने में कि दुबई से कराची तक क्या हुआ. और उस ज़माने में बाद में CBI ने मुंबई क्राइम ब्रांच का छोड़ा हुआ अधूरा काम कैसे पूरा किया. दैट्स हाउ दिस इज द सीक्वल फॉर ब्लैक फ्राइडे एज वेल एज डोंगरी दुबई. ये मेरा सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज है इस किताब में.
And what was your tense or eye-opening moment while researching for this book? Like,
मुझे एक आदमी ने इस पूरी किताब मेरा पढ़ेंगे तो आप देखेंगे, एक आदमी का नाम था कमाल हसन।
yes, yes.
कमाल हसन, तो आई मीन हम लोग लगता है इट्स टॉकिंग अबाउट कमल हासन। इस आदमी ने मुझे बहुत सताया है, इस पूरी किताब में पढ़ेंगे।
I have read that.
या एक छोटी सी चीज़ के लिए वो मुझे मुंबई से स्टॉकहोम बुलाता था और वो सिर्फ 4 घंटे की मीटिंग लिए इतना ट्रैवल करा के मुझको एक चीज़ समझाता था। उसने एक छोटी सी मुलाकात के लिए मुझे आईफा अवार्ड में बुलाया और मैं वहाँ बैठ के तकरीबन 3 घंटा में सबको देख रहा था। एंड द मोमेंट व्हेन कमाल जी यानी कमल हासन जी जब स्टेज पे थे, उस वक्त ये आदमी इंटरप्ट होता है और बहुत हैंडसम सा शॉन कनरी लुक अलाइक, बहुत बढ़िया से कपड़े पहने हुए, हेलो माय नेम इज कमाल हसन। अब मैं उनको देखूँ इसको देखूँ? सो यानी दैट दोज आर द मोमेंट दैट आई हैव गॉन थ्रू दिस एंटायर बुक। अगर आप देखिए छोटी छोटी चीज़ें सताई है उसने मुझे कैसे की, बट द बुक, ही इज अ मैन, द सूत्रधार हु हैज केप्ट द होल बुक टुगेदर। ही इज अ पाकिस्तानी, ही टेल्स मी इनर सीक्रेट्स ऑफ पाकिस्तान।
And thank you so much once again.
Thank you.